So we have Philosopher Dan Frake here, aka my dad. So
Okay. What have we learned, Corey?
immediately after we set a timer to come back to it in 10 minutes, I would say about 30 seconds later, it stopped. So you can see right here, there's no more flames. This is sad. This is our snake. I'm happy. So
the one thing we didn't do in this experiment is time it. It would have been interesting to know how long it took to get this snake when the other ones. It seems obvious that ethanol burns hotter and faster, so it burned itself off, and cleaner. It burned itself off much more quickly. The lighter fluid kept on burning.
yeah, but I might say this is still not what we wanted. So we are still gonna keep testing this, but this is our best yet. Our best yet is right here.
So where's the card, Chrissy?
Oh, so
based on these 4 experiments, we feel as if we should take the next step of growing a larger one by using granulated and lighter fluid.
And we're gonna do an experiment. We're gonna do these, a shallower one than this one, and see if that will affect it. And then we're also gonna do one that's deeper, smaller, deeper bowl, and see if that affects it. So that's our next trial. And
do you want to step up the ingredients? Do we want to double the ingredients? I think we should triple the ingredients.
I think we're gonna double up the ingredients, guys. But right now, since like we did with the other ones, we're gonna see what has been touched, if all of it has been burnt, and that's why we should double it, because it needed more, maybe.
Yeah,
and
if it's been burnt off, that means that we figured out a way to at least the lighter fluid manages to burn it all off. It doesn't waste. And this one had a little left over,
it's a little left
powdered
over,
sugar with lighter fluid.
As all this one, as we can see, like the base was thicker, and these, the base is the snake. Everything around it is just sand. So I just
it kind of created a crust on the ethanol.
So you can see here, guys. So inside there is actually still.
Let's see how much. Let's see. That's just sand.
It's just sand. So inside there was more. You can see it's a little steamy.
Let's see how much more. You want to just take off the the bottom, slice it.
Chink.
Okay.
So
there we goes our snake.
That's our snake. I'm gonna put this right here. So here.
And then see.
I'm breaking it off. Oh, so we had a little bit more.
How much more?
Mixture's
Right
still there.
That's just it.
And of course,
that's a little bit more.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Oh, there it is.
There we go, guys.
So that still could have
It's
burned.
still kind of hot.
And you know what's amazing? 2.5 teaspoons is what we used. That's still like a teaspoon left over, right?
So I think you're right. I think we do need to double it, because obviously all of it, the rest of it burnt off, but it didn't have enough to keep going.
The question now is, if we put it in something shallow and we don't have a divot, and it will be exposed to more oxygen because it won't be sitting in a bowl. Everything is on the surface except, of course, the parts that aren't. But at least it's not in a divot. So if it's exposed to, more sides of it are exposed to oxygen, will it grow faster and better?
I
and
kind
more
of want to
efficiently?
measure the biggest snake that I have gotten. So I don't know how I should measure this, since
Well,
it's
you go on a
curvy
curve.
and
You go here and then you go, you go around the curve. So right now up to here we have, let's say, an inch and a half. And then we have to mark it here. We go to about here. Gives us 2 inches. That's 3.5 inches.
3.5.
Then we go to here. That's 1.5, 4.5, 5. But then we get this piece right here. About 6 inches in all.
Ooh,
So we have a 6-inch snake. And what did I say in the beginning of the video? I want a 2-foot snake.
Yeah, that was our hypothesis.
Let's try to get this 6 inch to 2 feet. Let's see if we can do that, guys. All right.